wasn't sure if he was going to say more or something. How's it going? Thanks for coming. I'm excited to be here and show you guys some crucifix stuff. How many of you guys are familiar with the crucifix at all? Anyone here play with it a little bit? Yeah, not a whole lot. And that's usually the response I get. It's like a position that I think is really, for a lot of people, unexplored. Usually you want to take the back and stuff like that, and you don't really think about the crucifix a lot. But this move is very, very good, and you can find it from almost everywhere. I've been doing this since I was a white belt. I've been training 15 years now, but since day one as a white belt, I was doing this. I saw it on like a video before I even started training. And so from day one, it was like in my brain, and I was looking for it, and I was catching people in it my first week of training. I wasn't good, I didn't know what to do, you know, but they were white belts too, you know. But I've been doing this for forever, and I'd say half of my wins are this position, okay? And so I'm really excited to show you. Gi, no gi, it doesn't matter. You can do this from pretty much everywhere, every different kind of discipline. You know, MMA, you could do it. Yeah, with that being said, you guys ready to get started?
Sure.
Okay, let's do it. You guys do a little bow? I don't know, some people bow, some people don't. It's weird. We bow at our school.
We bow as well.
Perfect, so it works. So yeah, just come around, get where you can see, okay, and let's just get started. All right, guys, so just get where you can see, okay. What I want to do is I want to start in the position, and then we'll keep going from there. Okay, so those of you that aren't familiar with this, it's really similar to if I had back control, just a seatbelt grip. It's just that my legs are going to trap his arm, okay. And so I'm just here, just like this, keeping him really nice and tight. Now when I'm in here, the two big things that I want to avoid happening is him either being able to slide away from me or turn away from me, okay? You can see when I hold him nice and tight, if he tries to slide down, he's not going anywhere. If he tries to turn to his left, he's not going to be able to. And of course, even if I wasn't holding him, if he tried to turn to his right, it's going to be hard because I have the arm trapped, okay? So think about your chest being glued to their back, okay? If I'm a little too loose, if he's able to slide down now this is a problem, especially if he can get his head to the floor, because now, if you just do like a shoulder roll all the way back, like, yeah, boom, now look, he could easily reverse me and now put me in trouble. I can't let him slide down, and then same thing, I can't let him turn to my legs. And really, if you think about it, once again, if I let go, if he tries to turn that way, he can go. If he tries to turn the other way, he still can't. So I need to stop him from turning that way. And that's going to really come down to this shoulder, okay? If I hold his shoulder and he tries to turn to my legs now, he can't go anywhere. All right, make sense? Let's give it a try. You guys do the 1-2 clap?
Yes.
Yes, 1, 2. Okay guys, time. Back again. Like I said, we can move pretty fast through a lot of this. Now let's look at our first attack. It's really simple, okay? It's gonna be really easy to pick up. It's just our rear naked choke. To get under that chin and catch the shoulder. Okay, I do not have to lock my hands together with this. Okay, he can only ever fight me with one hand, and that's gonna be really easy for me to deal with. Okay, now all I'm doing is cupping the shoulder, and I'll just curl my hand down. So you're under, just curl, squeeze, and there's the tap. Okay, you want your bottom hand covering your top one, right? So that if they reach up and grab and peel this one off, this one can still go on, right? But I like doing it backwards from here. I like the one that I'm trying to choke him with to be the one that's on the top, so that when he reaches up and grabs my hand and this happens, it allows me to have this one free to switch it, okay? If I'm here and he grabs this hand, now I can still get around his neck, okay? But I can't get control of his arm anymore unless I like reach over and pass. And a good guy, if I'm here, before I can get around his neck, he's gonna turn towards my legs, and I don't have a way to grab his shoulder anymore. So now as soon as he starts fighting here, the second this comes off, if he wanted to turn towards my legs, I'm already ready to block him, already ready to get grips. Now he tries to turn towards my legs, and now he can't go. Now I have a hand free. I can start digging at his nose if I need to lift up his chin, get under his chin, or just try to scoop it up. And now I'm here, okay? From here now, it's an easy squeeze, and I'm gonna have the chokes. Turn away, and he's not going to be able to get away from me yet, okay? That's going to allow me to bring my arm over, and what I want to do is I want to grab my own leg, but the important thing is where my hand goes. You see how if I step off, my hand is resting on top of his arm, not in his armpit. Okay, that makes a huge difference. I want to be on the top of his arm, so I'm here. Now I let go, and almost every single person, 9 times out of 10, they feel that this is their window to escape. And so as he turns up, I go up with him. And because my arm went on top of his arm, my arm's here. If I did it the other way, it'd be here. And now it's a head and arm guillotine, where this one is now allowing me to be here. And it's in so deep, it's like an upside down rear naked choke, okay? And because I had it hooked with this leg, it allows this one to be free. So the second he goes up, I lean into him. So if he tries to jump over to this side to escape, that leg is ready to catch. A little squeeze, and there's my guillotine. Really, really tight. I like doing the arm bar. I use my legs to arm bar their arm, okay? The thing that's tricky is, you guys all know when you do an arm bar from like mount or something and you're here, that we're holding their wrist, their hand, and you can turn their hand where you want it to go, right? There's no way for me to grab his arm and turn it to the angle that I want it. So what I have to do is I have to feel where it is, and I have to swing my hips to meet it. Does that make sense? So it's all about feeling that and knowing where to shift your hips. All right, I've got my setup here. Now from here, I'm just pulling this back, okay? And you'll see I'm at the wrist, but I'm a little above it, okay? If I go too far to the wrist, one little shrug of his shoulder, and it's out. Now I'm able to pull with my leg, and then I can push with my hips, and there's the arm bar. You have to feel where it's going and make your hips swing to the elbow. It turns that way, I have to swing my hips this high. And it just takes a little bit of time, and then it's really that simple for everybody. All right, 1, 2. Sure, so deep half guard, okay? I'm in, especially this is where he wants me to be. All I'm gonna do, it's easy. I switch my base, so that this knee is down and this knee is up. So it's a quick switch. And now that gives me the ability to move this leg around. So now it's a little movement. Swing my hips through. Boom. There's the arm. Now the drives through. Now I have it. They'd be sitting up and they try to dive on your leg into the deep half. So as he's diving, I'm just floating with him this whole time. Now, here. Playing knee shield, you get guys that want to single hook, like underhook stack you. Start throwing your legs around. I feel this, I go with it. Now, crucifix, okay? It's everywhere. If I can hook his arm, and if I can get my chest to his back, then I have it. I have everything I need. I think that's part of what's made it real successful for me, is it's not just like a move I do from here, a move I do from there. It's a move that I can see, it's like, it's everywhere. And you can see how it starts to link together. And if you guys like this, like, one of you guys pick up my BJJ Fanatics and you can just share it amongst the gym. I'm not like trying to get a million sales or anything. But I showed you a percentage of what's on there. If I had showed you everything, then this would be a 24-hour seminar, you know. So I hope you guys like this stuff. I really appreciate you all being here. And yeah, thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Bro, film das. Schau, film die Wand. Jetzt zeige ich dir was. Spider-Man.
Hey, das ist Gesuch. Hey. Coconut Curry. Checkt's ab. Praterstraße
53.
53. Ihr wisst Bescheid.
Mein Speisekarte.
Go for it.
Vienna, thank you for having me. Thank you for Kaiserschmarrn and thank you for Mozart.
Yeah!